Welcome to day 7. We fight the goblins right out of the gate. I'd just like to thank Steam for a moment here for giving me fucking copyright strikes on some of my stuff. That's lovely. Apparently the background music of this game was owned by somebody, and I didn't do any like looking into it to find out if it was like the publisher of the game or something like that, or just some asshole who's trying to claim copyright of the music itself. But either way, it only claimed like for a minute and a half of footage, but that means that, you know, it's gonna put ads on the videos, and they're not my ads because none of this is monetized, so by all means run ad blockers on my stuff, please do. None of my stuff is monetized. I don't have enough subscribers for monetization. You need 1,000 subs to get monetized. You need 1,000 subs and 1,000 watch hours a month, I think. And I mean, at the rate that I go, the watch hours would definitely not be an issue at that subscriber level. But I mean, you know, 25, 24 is a long way off from 1,000. Not that that's my prime concern in life. There's a lot better ways to get subscribers than this kind of stuff. This is a fun hobby. I know I've said that lots, but I'm just bitching about the fact that, you know, YouTube decided to put ads on my stuff because somebody's claiming the music of this game, and that's really sus, but whatever. For you!
Here is your amulet.
I'm Erig.
Since it's written on the amulet, it must be so.
I'm Erig, son of Morig.
Yes, good for you.
Son of Morig fights, Urhag dies. Arcania.
Not so fast. The son of Morig can wait until I've spoken with Maelog.
I don't actually care.
I hoped that time in the wild would make Erig strong.
I have a bad feeling about this fight with Urhag.
Erig is too weak, true. He still needs many moons. Too many. Shalog will have to fight against Urhag.
Shalog's going to lose. He is strong, but he's no warrior. I'll easily defeat him.
Then, all is lost. The time has come for me to bury my name.
Wait. I need to free Gawaan somehow, and I doubt Urhag just lets him go when I ask him.
What do you suggest?
I'll challenge Urhag.
You're no orc.
How about Erig's amulet? If I put it on, then I'll become him.
Yes. Then you'll be Erig.
As far as I know, Urhag needs to accept the challenge.
If he refuses to fight Erig, he stops being a chieftain.
Give me the damn scaboos.
Here you are. Before you leave, take what you find in my chest. You'll need it.
All right, but first I'll bring myself Erig's soul.
Wait.
What is it?
Conceal Erig's soul. Reveal that you're Erig before you challenge Urhag.
Why?
Otherwise, Urhag will refuse to fight you. He doesn't believe in souls, but the orcs from Silver Lake do. If you challenge him as Erig, he needs to fight or he stops being a chieftain.
All right. Good, I'm like an orc.
And how are you, my friend?
Okay, I need the amulet back now, thank you.
Listen, Erig, I need your amulet.
My amulet?
Your soul.
I keep my soul. I'm Erig. You know Erig.
Give me your soul, and I'll fight Erig as you.
I don't understand.
You're Erig, right?
Yes, I'm Erig.
Why are you Erig?
My name is written on my soul.
Exactly. So when your soul hangs on this man's neck, you have a new body. You're going to fight better and defeat Erhag. Don't you want to avenge Morig?
You're right. I'll carry your body.
And how are you, my friend?
I'm great, Lester. How are you?
Erzag Harak, Erhag Var Krushor.
What are you babbling there?
What's wrong? Has Erig forgotten the tongue of his fathers?
Very funny. That was Orcish, right?
Ah, my best Silver Lake dialect. The accent is terrible, though.
What did you say there in Orcish?
Literally, your juices contain victory. Erhag will be armed.
What?
A human would say, victory is yours. Erhag will die, or rather, good luck.
Alright, well, Lester's turned into an interesting fellow. What do we need here? None of this was actually useful. But we'll take it. Alright. Well, was it? There. Oh, you know what? We can teleport. The hell with walking. Hope this sounds alright. It seems off today. Not sure what's up. Yay! So it does just teleport us to the closest quest, I assume? Or the closest stone to our quest?
What is it, human? Scaboose?
Here you go.
Here's your stinky brew.
Not stinky. Yummy. Ah.
Good. Now open the gate.
Scaboose and gate open. One moment. Dark. Funman Dark. Open the gate. Now.
Alright. You know, I would complain normally that they only bothered to make one orc model, but seeing as they only made like 5 frickin' human models, it just kind of seems par for the course at that, right? 5 plus the nameless hero, I guess, because he got all the special extras. I think they made 2 women, and that was that. They called it a day. Okay, Mr. Man.
How did you get in here, Mora?
Erig challenges you to ritual combat.
Eerie! This cowardly swine. He'd better come. I'd split his skull.
I am Erig. This is my soul.
Bah, soul! I don't give a shit about Eerig's soul. But if you want to fight, Mora, here I am. Fight!
I guess I have to take it back now. They made 2 orc models. Clearly. We got a bit of an issue here though. That, yeah, I was gonna say, that looks magical. And I'm on fire. And I am dying. Okay. Stop dying. It's good. Back up, back up. Let's not see it that. I'm not sure if I have to take out his bodyguards, but I'm gonna. More XP. Okay. Not that it's a lot. They give me like the same as a friggin' scavenger. It's barely even worth my time. Even less so worth the arrows. Alright, one more. There we go. He dead? Huh. Guess murder's the word today. For some reason, I just thought he was gonna be like unconscious or whatever, but that's fine. He's out of the way. We can get Gawaan now. I can only assume he's alive.
Greetings! Another human. Tell me, stranger, did Gilthor send you?
Wow, another unique model. Interesting.
Yes, Gilthor sent me. I'm here to rescue you.
Good man. Good loyal Gilthor.
Erag's dead. You're free.
I'm deeply indebted to you, stranger. As soon as I return to the castle, you shall be generously rewarded. However, before that, I'd like to ask you a favor.
What are you talking about?
About my men. Zargash the Cruel, Erhag's right hand, recently sent them off to the mountains to cut down trees for orc fortifications. After the battle and the long time I spent in prison, I'm too weak to take up a fight with the orcs and save my men. Can you do this for me?
Don't worry, and please,
on with his
return to your
hair?
castle. I'll take care of your men. Where are they?
The road to the castle branches east to a small grove. You'll find them there. There is another problem, though. Zargash's mates are out there scouring the countryside with their lackeys. If they seize my men during the escape, they'll kill them.
There are
Alright.
more of those nasty orc warriors? Like Erag?
Yes, they aren't from here. They come from Mirtana. The war brought them here. Be careful. Harg and Urshul are almost as dangerous as Erhag. Try to take them out one at a time.
Harg and Urshul are dead. They were unfortunate enough to cross my path.
Impressive. That's impressive indeed.
So, does that mean I'm just done then? Oh no, they're still saving the men. Gotcha. Yeah, it's so perplexing. Like, they made some unique models, but then only used them once. Versus, like, those other two models. They just slapped new hair, new facial hair on them, and just, you know, copy-pasted them throughout the land.
Eric is strong. Eric is powerful.
And Erig slew Erhag. Here's your soul.
Your body's strong. I am proud when I carry it earlier.
You're welcome. As they say, one louse devours the other. Something like that.
But yeah, like, I mean, if they just slapped different, you know, facial hair and hair on that face, they could have... that face and the other guy that was Unique's face, then it would have been significantly less noticeable than just having, like, the two character models throughout the land. But the hell do I know about game design? Actually, let's take a peek down this way and just see if there's something else. Or if that's the way I'm supposed to go, maybe. Like for that side quest thing. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I need to take a peek at the map. I have no clue where I'm going. It's almost like an adventure of sorts. Except it seems familiar somehow. Almost as if we've seen this cave structure before. Fun taking these. We learned a lot of alchemy recipes, and I have yet to use it. Probably be a recurring thing. Acquiring skills and not using them. I prefer to have one string to my bow. There's not really a whole lot down here. I mean, there's stuff to loot, but it's not really worth my time. But we wouldn't know otherwise. Use more arrows. I mean, to be fair, potions are always good. I mean, I don't need mana potions, but healing potions are good. Pick it up. Okay. I think we're all good. We can head out now. YouTube also like to steal this background music. It's funny, like in the claim section, it's like, oh, if you don't want to have ads run on your videos, like you can do two things with it. We can cut this section out, or we can like cut the music out. I was like, unless you've got some really sophisticated algorithm going on there, I'm pretty sure you're just gonna cut out all the audio because it's one track, which means that anything that I say in that like 2-minute period will be gone. And I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. I'll let them monetize it for somebody else. It's fine. Oh, the other place. Off we go. Maybe. Okay. And if anyone thinks that that's like... Wait a second. I'm further away. What? The hell with this? Come on. Go, 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 go. The teleportation in this is hot frickin' garbage. No choice of where you're going, and you just get to go between the last two locations you were at. Which, fair point to the programming. I guess that's, you know, where you're most likely to need to go, but still, not having an option is kind of a problem. And if anyone thinks that I just like throw up an unedited video, because I've been accused of that in the past, there is editing that goes in, like that, the teleportation, it's not that fast. I've edited that down. What happens is, like, you do the zap out, and then it, like, waits a few seconds, and then it fades to black very slowly. And then it goes to a load screen, sometimes two load screens, because as optimally as this game seems to run, and as well as, like, it doesn't need to transition between one segment or another in most areas, like they did a pretty good job with the hidden loading screens, but the active loading screens that it goes to are pretty ridiculous. Like, it takes a long time, and then like it reappears onto the next, you know, portal stone and just kind of sits there for like a few seconds, and then you pop in and then we can move. So I obviously cut out like probably like a full minute and a half, like between a few different like teleporting segments. So normally like maybe 45 seconds, and it doesn't seem like much, especially on like an hour-long video, but like 45 seconds to sit there and watch nothing, that's a lot. Like, even playing the game, like, that wait time is annoying. Like, just, I get the need for the load screen, but, you know, the load screen, or, you know, the load time reduces the faster your computer is. But, like, that animation time of, okay, we're just sitting here waiting for the, you know, the screen to finish fading, or for the guy to pop in, that wasn't really necessary. Why they decided to have so much hang time, like, before and after the load screen. Anyway. Nitpicking, because what else are we going to do on this long journey of countryside that we've already seen, because apparently the teleport only takes us to one place. Now we can... Wait a minute. Was I supposed to do something else? No, I don't know. Because there were those, the waypoint markers that we could see from in the cave. I wonder if I screwed this up. Guess we'll see.
Have you got my sketchbook?
Yep.
Yes, but I'm not responsible for its condition.
Oh, by my anvil! What's that smell? What happened, lad?
You wouldn't want to know, believe me. Is it useless?
Let's see. Oh, what a shame. Most of it is lost. Ah, but here. I could teach you this.
Let's do it, but you'd better hurry. I'd like to see what you have to offer.
Oh, these are regular arrows. What if I don't want regular arrows? You know what, we're gonna buy some anyway, just cause. Screwed later. You.
Greetings, young man. Have you got the pondweed?
Fresh delivery of pondweed.
Let me see. Yes, that's it. Our wounded will rejoice.
So give it to them.
Thank you. Here, I copied this recipe for you. It's my mother's traditional brew.
Thank you, thank you. Gawaan is safe now.
I've heard about it. We're all so happy that our lord is unharmed.
His pride, however, may have suffered a little.
He'll live.
You will. Let's level up. Alright, I did say that I would look into this, so stamina and health, health and melee power, and melee power and stamina. all useless. The only thing that's semi-helpful would be the vigor, just for the health's sake. Other than that, yeah, just magic and mana, nobody cares. Oh, we're so close to the ambush ability, though. Alright, so we can't talk to Gawaan. There was an additional quest thing that I had to do. And I guess I pooched it by coming here too early. So let's just go visit that little teleporter stone down here. And I guess we'll roll the dice and see where it'll take us. Like, is there a quest marker somewhere? Actually, better yet. Let's go. The Lost Soldier. Is this? No. Red Hunt. Forgotten Graves. Man! They are not even remotely organized. Okay. Highlight of the quest, please. Still no idea. I guess we'll see where we go. We're back in the Valley of Blood. So, let me get this straight. These teleporter stones are just linked two together then? Why? Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one. Just a lot of walking. So yeah, apparently the teleporter stones are just paired up. It would be really cool if like there was some words or something under it that told you where you were gonna go when you stepped on it. But, I mean, what the hell do I know about game design, I guess. Just a consumer. So we got no quest markers whatsoever. I assume it's just up the hill somewhere. Pretty sure he said up the mountain or something of that degree. A general air. Yeah, look, healing plants. Healing plants abound. Someone was like, oh, did they just... What happened to all the different types of healing plants? Why do they need nuts for the healing? I don't know. Let's just say it was some specific type of injury that the nuts were better for. Because there's definitely still healing plants. Although, interesting choice when, you know, they like pared it down to the one type of healing plant. They actually did that in Gothic 3, which carried over into Forsaken Gods and this. It's just weird that they would have, like, kept the dumbed down version like that. Do they automatically attack me? Still don't get the stealth bonus, so I might as well just, you know, attack him. Somebody is trying to get a hold of me apparently, but they're shit out of luck because... Don't answer my phone while I'm recording. Hopefully it's not important. Slave driver. Well, I thought someone said something about like powerful orcs or something. Not so much. These guys are pretty puny. And also the old orc models again. Come on. Okay. Yeah, you guys can stop working. You're free.
A miracle. Adano sends you, stranger.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Lord Gawaan sends me.
Lord Gawaan, is he doing well?
Yes. You could have joined the fight quite easily.
Me. You're right, stranger. The orcs squashed our spirit.
Well, unsquash it and trudge back to the castle. Should I attend to you?
No, stranger. We've embarrassed ourselves enough already. It's about time we learn how to walk tall again.
Alright. So that was it then? Presumably. Stamina potion, braces of recovery, which are not as good as what I have. Nothing ever is. Okay. So now we go back to the castle, presumably. Let's just take a look. Kill Hog and Ursu. But I thought I said I already killed them. Like, was that... Did he not say that in the dialogue? Am I losing it? Whatever. I guess we'll go all the way back to the castle. And if that's not good enough for the old man, then we'll just have to trudge back out and kill the other orcs. That may or may not still exist. It's nighttime, but like it looks like it's daytime, and I honestly haven't been paying attention to the day-night cycle because I've been operating on my own. Because I keep insisting on calling it like day 7 or whatever the hell. Yes, today is 7. Not sure how many have actually passed. Probably like 4 would be my guess. This young man is accomplishing a lot in 4 days. Have a machete. Also, I was thinking about like why we couldn't get rid of the machete and the bow. Originally I was thinking like, oh, there must be some bow section. You know what probably is? It's probably really, really lazy programming. And they were like, oh, this is an item that you need for the quest at the beginning of the game. So rather than like program it to make you keep it for that section and then get rid of it later, they just left the code in so you can never ever get it out of your inventory. I'm like 90% sure that's the reason. Laziness. Alright, Gawaan. Stop, don't ignore me.
Have you rescued my men?
Yes.
Your men are on their way home.
Adanos sent you. A knight in shining armor.
I'm glad to help, but I require your assistance as well.
All of Argan is in your debt. You have a wish? Speak freely. I'll comply.
I'm looking for a lost temple, and I've heard there are old maps in the castle's archives. Maybe I can find a clue to the temple's location there.
You want to visit our archives? What a wise and humble wish for a man your age. Then it's granted. Simply go to the castle cellar. There you'll find the entrance to the archives. Here's the key.
Thank you.
I thank you. Come to me again after you've visited the archives. I'll be anxious to know if we've helped you at all.
How old is our hero, do you think? Probably somewhere in his, like, mid-20s, I would guess. A man your age? No. Yeah, I don't really care what the scroll says. I was, yeah, looking for recipes and useful things that I'll never use instead. One thing that was laid out here is the thing that we needed, of course. Oops. Quest items. What do you mean it can't be used like that? How do I... We'll talk to Gawaan. I'm sure all will be revealed. Get rid of this bloody hammer.
Greetings! Ah, you're back. Have you found anything helpful in your search for the temple?
I found an old map indicating the temple's exact location on White Eye Mountain. However, there's no clue on the map how to reach the temple.
Well, maybe I can help you. A few weeks ago, 2 mages paid me a visit who were trying to get to the same place.
Who were these mages?
Alas, I don't remember their names. But they were on a mission from the Brotherhood. You'd better ask in Tushu who they were.
I'm off to Tushu then.
Yes, I thought you'd do that. That's why I ordered Gilthor to hang on to this scroll. Know this. The road to Tushu was blocked by a rock avalanche during the earthquake. The scroll here holds a spell for moving the rocks. I wanted to use it to clear the road to Tushu, but now I give it to you.
Oh no! No, 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 no! That's not good! That's failure! Oh, why? Why would you do this to me, huh? The fuck is Tushu? The Elements Shrine. This is like some quest that I don't get about. Tushu. What bloody direction is Tushu? Presumably a way that we haven't been yet, so this is all like explored, so we're just gonna continue south, I assume. That's the only thing that makes sense. Alright. We're on a walk. I wonder if there's a way around using the scroll. Probably not. Because what they lack in like concise storytelling and like good programming practices for like entertainment value, they more than make up for in hard-coding scripted events that lock you into doing things only one way. Because isn't that fun? Otherwise it'd be some sort of, you know, what's the word? An adventure? Yes, otherwise it might be adventurous. Anyway, we're going to trudge along here to this watchtower that looks real familiar. Just tell me... Oh good, Tushu, this way. Which is a really, really stupid sounding name. Tushu. Yes. The land where they invented wearing two shoes, because before that, people only wore one and just hopped around. That for laziness sake, because they didn't want to have to make two shoes, I guess. What the hell am I on about? The alligator bred lurkers. Interesting. 98 XP, man. They're tougher than orcs. By a lot. They were tougher than that elite. Who was it that was selling the better arrows? I should have probably visited them again. Because I just bought the garbage ones off that guy. And that was probably stupid of me. Speaking of, let's switch back to those. We'll use our crap now. Save the good stuff. That's how I live my life. It's like how I would traditionally play the Gothic games, was I would always like struggle by on like the worst gear, just like whatever was free or super cheap near the beginning. Struggle until I could get like the best. And then continue on with that. Or not the best, but you know, a massive, massive jump. Don't do that so much in my playthroughs like that I've been recording though. It's more of a natural progression that I go with. Usually it helps the fact that, you know, I'm doing it very single-mindedly, like either only magic or only archery, stuff like that. So there's not really any purpose to saving up a lot, because it's usually, you know, all going to be spent in one place anyway. This was probably dumb. Stop. Yeah, this was more of a hassle than it was worth. Oh, there is some blood flies. Come on. But they're wasting a lot more arrows than anything I'm getting out of it. Oh shit, my god. Got poisoned. Their pathfinding, I will give credit, is actually really good in this. Better than the last couple of games anyway, for sure. Finding was never like a super strong suit in Gothic. What are you guys doing? Shoot the wasp. I don't like how they go to more generic names, like there's Bloodfly, which is not unique, but semi-unique, and you know, was not iconic, but you know, a theme in the Gothic series. And then we have Lake Wasps. Oh goodness gracious, the creativity. There was definitely no original ideas that went into any of the subsequent games. You know, like, after Gothic 2, originality went right out the door. A real shame. Maybe we just continue on this way. Technically, we probably could have taken that one teleporter stone that would have taken us to What's-Their-Face's hut, which would have been significantly closer, but it is what it is. Shoot this lurker from a million miles off so that I get lots of shots in with my garbage arrows. Okay. Yeah, Gothic 1, like, you get the light scraper's trousers or whatever for the new camp free. I remember running by on those for so long. I mean, to be fair, like, the only other option you have is to pay for something that's better until you get, you know, the faction armor. And I liked, like, the realism in that where, like, you know, the first level of the faction armor of, like, each stage was free. Like, oh yes, here's your armor, which is, you know, it's a symbol of your, whatever, your position. And if you want the better stuff, then you have to pay, like, a ridiculous amount for it. That was a good way of doing it. Versus in Gothic 3, just like, oh, you have to pay for everything. Like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of crap. So I guess they're kind of returning to formula in a sense with this one where they're doing that again. Although actually that's not even true. You get whatever armor. You get to pick whichever, like, quote unquote. The words are just lost on me. Quote unquote, like, play style armor, basically. You can pick the ranger armor, the mage armor, or the fighter armor. And then that's your lot. There's, like, no variations, no level ups, no nothing. That's just, that is what it is. Kind of lame. It dumbs it down even more. Like, the number of things that they have, like, dumbed down in this compared to the previous games is ridiculous. But I guess that's kind of more an indictment of its time, maybe? You know, coming out in 2010 versus the early 2000s. 2000s graphics tech was lagging behind, and they were more about pushing, you know, the mechanics of the game. In basically all games at that point. Things hadn't been standardized or figured out yet, so they were, like, expanding left, right, and center programming wise. Graphics were quite limited. And then, like, yeah, around the late 2000s and the era of this game, the early 2010s, then all of a sudden graphics got, like, this ridiculous priority over everything else. And then all the programming started, you know, getting left to the wayside. Things start getting dumbed down and simplified just to make way for bigger, better graphics tech, which seems to be the way that things have continued on even today. To be fair, I'd say we've circled back, like, a little more towards programming. Okay, come on. Space to use. Okay, you know, oh shit, that's not good. I'm not gonna count that as using a scroll. That's because that's just hitting spacebar. I didn't have to equip the scroll. I think it's good. It's fine. Okay. I like these stone golems. This seems more accurate, and it's a little more challenging if you're, like, a ranged-based guy. Yeah, I approve. I approve of the stone golems, so... all that complaining I was just doing about simplifying things, this is a little better. This is advancing it a few notches, but, you know, forgive me, you advance, like, 2 small detail things and regress, like, major systems of how everything else works. I'm not gonna call that a win, I don't think. But as long as we just keep backing up, we seem to be okay. Because he's not in throw mode anymore. And the bashing isn't helping him. Wow. 145 XP. Obsidian. What do we use obsidian for? Oh, and I see we're 2/3 leveled up. Yes, I know. I don't know how I missed the XP bar on the bottom of the screen for so long. That is a pretty standard thing in this era. And with the amount of other ridiculous HUD stuff all over the place, it would have made sense. I don't know why I didn't notice. Forgive me. Pretty sure I pointed that out last episode. See, I don't record all of these like one after another necessarily. Like, I often take breaks. I mean, it makes sense. My release period is breaks. But sometimes, like, if I'm releasing like 3 or 4 videos in a week, sometimes...
What was that? Ah, Elliot.
Shh. My blade is sharp. Can you feel it?
Huh? What do you want?
To talk. About a temple. Here in the mountains. You do want to talk, right?
Well, that was annoying. I have no idea what I was talking about before that, but yeah. I had to replay this last bit like a couple of times, and also restart my computer, because for some reason every time that cutscene triggered it would just crash. So, yeah. I guess we'll be calling it quits soon, because I don't know where the flow of the conversation went. Not that there's a flow to begin with.
Stranger, listen to me.
What is it?
I protect this place. Before anybody helps you in here, you need to prove to me that you're ready to do something for Blackwater. Those are the rules.
Who lays down such rules?
I do.
All right. What do you want me to do?
The lurkers around here have been a constant nuisance.
Destroy their nests and bring me their eggs as proof. You can find me in the Swamp Lily. Just head for the largest hut in the settlement.
Where can I find lurker nests?
Northeast of Tushu, there should be at least half a dozen of their nests. Look around there.
What's going on in Blackwater?
We'll prattle later. First, you have work to do.
Oh, I see how it is. Northeast? I just came from the... Well, yeah, the north, so... Hopefully we don't have to go completely back. So far it's been very linear map-wise, so I assume we won't have to. Let me talk to somebody that's got something. What the hell kind of place is this? Can we just go on in? Without doing the work? That's nice of them. That conversation stuff.
A new recruit again? What is your business here?
I'm looking for 2 mages. They were doing research on some ancient temple at the Silver Lake Castle archives.
Such issues are managed by the Grand Master Medarian.
And I'd like to speak with the Grand Master.
The Grand Master of Water is busy. Without my permission, no one can disturb the Grand Master.
And I'd like to be granted your permission to be allowed to speak with the Grand Master.
Ha! You are not the first one in here. For a start, make yourself useful and go down to the basement vault. Here, just near the entrance, where the roots come out from the ground. Make Voltus promise to cease casting combat spells inside the tree. Then we shall see. Tell him the next bang I hear, he is going into the swamp!
And then you'll let me see Murdarian?
Maybe.
Maybe. Alright. I see. Murdarian has made Grandmaster. Good on him. Take it that means Cider has died then, probably? Either that or they all split up and went their separate ways and he just came to the swamp. Could be. I don't care if this guy's a troublemaker. I'm assuming I'm going to shoot him, and that's probably the only way to get him to stop, right?
Don't touch anything.
No worries. I'm not so stupid as
16?
to tinker with the mage's instruments.
Smart man. Let me guess. The hag sent you.
It's been a while since we've seen one, but I see you, 16.
Gawaan has sent me. I'm to inform you that you'll land in the swamp after the next explosion goes off.
No worries. The experiment's finished.
What? My mission is over? No favors, no fighting? Oh, great. And I'm off to see Grandmaster Murdarian.
Murdarian? Gilana won't allow it. She'll simply worm favors one after another out of you, that's all.
Why am I not surprised?
I can help you become a member of Tushu. Gear and stuff. But I need something in return. Payment, in fact. Interested?
What do you need?
A straw hat. The orcs forestalled me. I need it by all means.
A hat? Are you all trying to waste my time?
Well, what did you expect, a princess? If you don't want gold, I'll find another sucker.
You sure know how to sweeten a deal.
You need me. The hag won't let you through to Merdarian.
I'll help you and bring the straw hat. Where can I find it?
Small ruins. Several castaway orcs squat there. You head south to the bridge, and then follow the torches southwest.
Why is this straw hat so important?
Oh, you'll see.
Alright.
Has Gilana set her mind on you?
The hag understands nothing about magic. Unlike me.
So she's some kind of a witch. I was surprised to see a woman among the mages.
Oh, she's a mage, but she's not much of a researcher. Knows nothing new, does nothing new. She shouldn't even really be here.
Gilana is a female mage. Aren't the gods enraged?
You're not from here, are you? There have been female mages in Satara for hundreds of years. Maybe Gilana's the punishment from the gods?
Are you a researcher?
I am. Magic is mutable. I'll create something new and show those old coots up there.
New magic?
Magic has changed over the last few years, and there must be a reason. I'm going to turn everything those fools believe upside down.
Interesting.
What's this thing near the water?
A pump. It keeps the caves dry. Well, drier than the swamp. Damn muck keeps oozing through the ceiling.
Ah, that's enough of that. I see our new guy is quite the sexist old chap. That's fine. Or maybe it's not sexist. Maybe he's just surprised that there's a female mage because that's not the way it's normally done. But, you know, progressive times and all that. You can't be in shock and awe every time something's slightly different from the way you've seen it traditionally.
And? What did that toad tell you?
Voltis will no longer disturb you.
Me? Well, anyway, he has been suspiciously quiet now.
Does that mean you'll let me see Murdarian?
No. Only members of the Brotherhood of Tushu are allowed to speak with the Grand Master.
You played me!
No. But it is in my power to admit you to our circle when you prove your worthiness.
What do you want from me?
Someone was conducting experiments on the snappers in the swamp. One snapper managed to escape wearing a magic collar, which could discredit its owner.
I understand. So I should secretly eliminate the snapper and the collar.
Not quite. What happens to the animal is all the same to me. Bring the collar to me, though. I'll reward you for your troubles.
I'll obtain the collar for you. Just tell me where I can find the snapper.
According to my apprentice, it is hiding in a dripstone cave north of the Goblin Caves in the western part of the swamp. Presumably, other beasts dwell there too. But you look strong enough.
What if I'm not?
It would not be a significant loss to Tushu.
Alright, kind of a bitch. Gotcha. What is a snapper? We know what a snapper is. We're not dumb. Okay, let's level up. Look at that! We got our stealth. And I guess we'll go for ranged power. Go all in on it. Okay. Well, I guess we've got our fetch, questing, hunting tasks cut out for us, but we're probably gonna see to those tomorrow. Because I've had enough technical difficulties for one day, and I'm not really ready to see what happens and how many more times this freaking game crashes, so let's see if we can find a nice hut to call our own for now. This one, because these are now our belongings. There we go. Hunting arrows. Ooh, and a swamp bow. Is that more power than my own? That'd be a nice change of pace. What the hell does my bow do? 16 ranged power. And it gives some stuff that I don't care about. Yeah, 25? That's way better. Wow. This is a hell of a find. This is a nice bed that we can't use. We're just gonna stand on it. So, okay. We got our stealth figured out. So, we'll carry on tomorrow. And until then, take care out there, and have yourselves a good one.